Hello all and good day. I am going to update you on the progress of my garden. Oh yes, I have been quite the garden enthusiast as of late. As you can see, it's a beautiful sunny day here in Portland, Oregon. Temperature's about 60 degrees. Very nice out. Very bright. It burns. I said burns. No. Yeah, so I thought I would go ahead and take this opportunity while it's still sunny to do an update on my garden. I actually kind of decided to start growing a salsa garden. That has been my quest as of late, is to get all the ingredients for salsa and to have everything fresh and make my own salsa. Yeah, it's gonna be sweet. So yeah, let me show you the progress here. We have strawberries. These are Benton variety strawberries here. As you can see, you got yourself a little budding flower right there. Very nice. The bugs seem to like this one. I don't know why, but even though it's really high up, for some reason the bugs like it. But it's still alright. I mean, it's not that... They're not eating it alive, it's fine. So this area right here, this is like my salsa garden area. There's one over there too that I have. This here is peppercini. See, you'll notice I have the poles set up already because it's good to put them in early so they don't, you know, tip over, you know, to damage the roots later on. So this is peppercini. Hopefully you get some pepperoncinis out of that. This here is cilantro. Of course, you always need cilantro if you're making a salsa. Smells really good too. This here is onions, your regular style onions. This is the white, sweet Spanish onions, and I'm thinking about putting some garlic around this too, because that would be nice to have in my salsa as well. Right here we have jalapenos. Very nice, healthy looking plant here, jalapenos. You have to keep an eye on the cats that are around that catnip. They always go straight to that too when they're out here. This here is early girl tomato. Looking very healthy, starting to get pretty big already. A little bit of cold burns on it. It has been pretty cold here lately, but it's starting to warm up. We've had some 30-degree weather out at night, 30-degree lows, so that's pretty low. This here is green pepper. This is California Wonder, another addition to my salsa mix here. These two little ones right here, these are actually Lombardo pepperoncinis. Originally I was just going to use these as my primary pepperoncini plant, but I actually found regular pepperoncinis at the nursery. So, cats, look at that. They're just all over that catnip. Never fails. Okay. This is my pea plant. This is bush peas. And yes, I grew this baby from scratch. This is like one of the few ones I have out here that I started from scratch. This is how you see it right now. I started from seed. Looking very nice. Mostly because it's a cool weather plant. So this bush pea is thriving pretty well in this cool weather. Right here we got ourselves Morning Glory, looking very healthy, nice there. A little bit yellow. I think it's because of the fact that it has been raining a lot, so they can't help but become a little bit drowned as of late in all this water. Same thing with the radishes here. As you can see, we got the radishes going on here. Silvara, stop it. Stop it. Kitties and their drugs. So yeah, here's the radishes. Of course, like I said, I had to pick out a few because they're starting to get really yellow, and that's another sign of being drowned. So, but they're looking pretty good. I mean, look at these radishes, and you can already tell. I mean, they got some big roots going on here. I've already pulled one out, but they're way too young. Jarrett, what are you doing? So these are the long white ones. They're the white icicle ones, and right over here is the radish champions, and over here is the white tip. variety. Remember I showed you these earlier. They were a little bit smaller, but now they're getting big. They're starting to form bulbs and everything. Pennyroyal should be right there. It's not, hasn't grown yet. And this is passion flower. And VeeBee, VeeBeelicious, as some of you may know her. I noticed that she has that plant, and that's really cool. And she has that fully grown. So check out VeeBee's video if you can. VeeBee, I'm gonna make a shout out to you. That you rock, and you rock my pop socks off. Okay. Anyway, I like that passion flower. She has a really nice garden going on. I think I'll go ahead and post this video as a response to that, because I'm a horror like that. Okay. Anyways, oregano. We got oregano going on here. Another good smelling plant. It's great to have if you make a lot of Italian food, you know. Very nice looking plant here. This is the Greek variety of oregano. Oh yeah, and like I said, this is my passion flower plant. It just germinated recently. It's very small. It might be actually passion fruit. I don't know. Either passion flower or passion fruit. It's kind of a difference here. Oh, got the kitties over there. I always get worried when they're over there because you might see. Look at that. She's already eating the onion. I rarely let them out here without my supervision. They'll start eating my plants. And of course the catnip here, as you saw earlier, the cat's just, it's got hair all over it too because they keep rubbing in it. And it's just funny, they love it, obviously. So, it's catnip, looking good there. This is a smaller peppermint plant. I actually have a peppermint plant right here, and I have this peppermint plant. This is a lot bigger variety, but it's still peppermint. I think VeeBee had one of those too, if I'm not mistaken. But look at these huge leaves. This is all peppermint, and it smells really good. Obviously, it's a very good smelling plant. It's a good thing to have around if you're making like special drinks and stuff. I find, you know, if you make alcoholic beverages that are kind of mixed variety, throw some peppermint on there. It's really good. This right here is the infamous Salvia divornium. Yes, it was really hard to get this plant. Very rare, very mystical. It is Lady Salvia herself in all her glory. Yes, it's just a cutting here. Yeah, I had to order this from like overseas or whatever. It came from a long way away. But yes, Salvia divornium. And yeah, I got the pole ready for it and everything. It's not really looking too healthy. I'm hoping that's going to look a little bit better. I mean, yeah, it needs a lot of tender, loving care. This type of plant. It needs a lot of humidity, light shade, which it pretty much has, you know. Humidity, not too much, but yeah, this is Salvia. I remember these plants. I remember showing them in my last garden video. The carrots on the right hand side, and you can see they're getting their leaves and everything. They're looking like actual carrots. Very cool. Looking forward to getting those. And on the left hand side we have green onions. I can probably use those in my salsa too. And they're getting pretty long here. It's like a little forest of carrots and onions over here. Like I showed you before, the peppermint plant. And over here is another addition to my salsa garden. I put it over here because it was the only room I had. This is a Tomatillo. Of course I got this for it to climb on here. This is a Tomatillo. Those little green tomatoes that you use in salsa verde. Yeah, I'm hoping that will grow very well. Looks pretty nice. Got a nice big stem on it. So yeah, tomatillos. And this right here is horseradish. Yeah, this baby, I planted these roots like really deep. There's one little tiny one right there, barely coming up. But this one's been growing like crazy. I think these like the cold weather, so they've been thriving pretty well. Yeah, this is horseradish. I remember I buried them really deep. Like one of them I buried nearly at the bottom of this bucket, so, or this pot right here. And one of them I buried a little bit higher, so I think that's the one that I buried higher right there. And it's looking pretty good. And finally, Sinuichi. It hasn't come up yet, so still waiting on that. Oh, and we have over here, this is wild Dagga, or lion's tail. South African plant. Very rare, very hard to get. Yes, I've grown it from seed, and there's a couple of them there. Very cute little plants. They're going to be big orange flowers that you can smoke. Yeah. And here's my lemon tree. Yeah, dwarf lemon tree right here. Hasn't really done much. It's still too cold for it to bud properly, so there's one bud on it right here, but that's about it. Well, we got Jara on the catnip again. So yeah, that's about it, my friends. I just thought I'd give you an update here, and I'll try to give periodic updates, maybe once a month or whatever, see how my garden's doing. And please, if you have a garden, vegetable, flower, whatever it is, please post a video response to this. I'd love to see how your garden is. I'm a big garden enthusiast myself, mostly with plants that you can actually get something from. You know, you can either, you know, eat them or smoke them, you know. So it's kind of like a give and return type of thing. And flowers are good too, but I mean, you only need so many flowers to produce a scent, and even herbs provide a really nice scent too. Huh, that's weird. Jara's liking the peppermint right there. Oh, I don't blame her. That's a good tasting plant right there. But anyways, thank you for watching, everyone. I'll try to keep you updated on this, and again, post your video responses to this with your garden. Just take your camera out there, show us your garden. It's awesome. I love gardening. It's such an underrated hobby. I mean, it's not just for old people and, you know, like people that are retired and stuff. You know, it's fun. Seriously. I'm looking forward to eventually making my own salsa. You know, having all these plants out here on the porch just to be able to chill out and, you know, smell those flowers, and actually being able to watch the scientific process of something that's been grown from seed to a full veg plant. You know, like that morning glory. This morning glory right here, that baby's going to be huge. It's a vine, actually, so I'm going to have it climb on this trellis, of course, and just you wait, man. This summer, hopefully, it'll be climbing all over the place. So that'll be fun. Anyways, thanks for watching, everyone. Stay tuned and keep in touch. It's Matt signing out.